From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Blue striking.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Ritter. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Ritter throwing on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
52 blaster.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Check pitch. Ready.
Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go play action. Young, he'll buy some time right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 then. Running with it and picking up a 1st down. Running right, here's Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. But he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yellow, zoom. Black ultra. Set, go.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
This is brought in at the 21.
On the double.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first.
No better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Going play action. Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And London, the motion man right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 35 now.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. He's got Mason complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. There he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Pause red. Check you. Set.
On first down, Ritter. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here we go.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, Young. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be Young again. That's once again complete to Chark. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
Okay,
so the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Final play of the half. Young escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Sanders. And out across midfield down to the 45. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the draw, here's Sanders. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Young on 3rd down. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Ritter now. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw. Ritter. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Red, cycle. Set.
Robinson on a give right side. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's got his man London right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch here for London and also a first down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Ritter with it after the play fake. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D.J. Johnson able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On play action, here's Ritter. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Ritter to throw it. Dancing to his left. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the deficit trend to 6 now at 16-10. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They hand off to their big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here? And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Go Pete.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Falcons on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even back.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Ready?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Blue striker. Set.
Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they try.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go, set. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Hut.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Panthers 31, Falcons 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Ready.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. It was DJ Johnson on the tackle.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Second down throw coming for Ritter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Under pressure, they got him again. Amari Barno picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
On the double.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Sanders. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Panthers, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up.